Hey everyone, welcome back to the RPGames YouTube channel. My name is Ralph, and this is a new game, The Life and Suffering of Sir Brante in times of the fall of the blessed Arcanian Empire. If that isn't a game title that gets you excited, I don't know what will. I got drawn to this game on the Steam page due to its artwork. I really enjoy this black and white art style. And when I saw in the description that this is a narrative-driven, hardcore RPG, I was like, sign me up. Let's see. I understand that there is different paths that you can choose in this game, so it lends itself really well to multiple playthroughs. We're gonna be Sir Randolph Brante. Choose your name carefully, other characters will address you exactly like this. Okay, well that's good. So there's multiple playthroughs possible. Let's start with one, see how it does on the channel. And then if you want to see multiple playthroughs, let me know in the comments of these episodes. And I will be happy to oblige. We are gonna play on Iron Man mode because I don't want to go back and fix mistakes that I made. This is a hardcore RPG after all. The consequences is fine, I don't mind that so much. Let's start, let's see what happens. You hold the fate of a single man in your hands. You will follow his life from birth to death. Your choices shall define who Sir Brante will grow up to be. You will decide his personality, social status, and what mark he'll leave on history. With every step he takes at your behest, Sir Brante's character will change and evolve. Your decisions will close some doors for him, but open many others. So as this is a narrative-driven RPG, there's gonna be a lot of reading, so I hope you don't mind. It's not an action-packed dungeon hack-and-slash RPG. The world of Sir Brante's birth is a ruthless realm where people are divided into estates. It's hard to be a hero here. Good thing that you have me, Randolph, future hero. Be ready to accept that Sir Brante cannot overcome every challenge in his path. That's gonna be hard to accept. Every hard choice will test his character and personal qualities. Often you will not be able to make the choice you would like to. It may happen because you chose a different road earlier, exhausted your hero's willpower, or haven't earned the right position in society. Oh, cool. I think there's gonna be many branches in the storyline. Every victory will be a struggle, a path paved with bitter losses and gut-wrenching failures. Accept the tragedy. This is how you will create a gripping and unique tale for your hero. What will become of your Sir Brante, his loved ones, and his world? It all depends on you. Well, that's a big task.
The story of my life remains written on these pages, but my fate has always been my own. Every deed, every choice, every person I met made me what I am. Could I have taken a different path? Could I have found a different calling? Altered the very course of history? And what price would I have to pay?
We're at the end of time. Okay, am I writing this at the end of my life? Your fingers are stained with ink, your breathing grows ragged, your hands are shaking, yet the words begin appearing on the page before, one by one, cling together to form a chronicle of your own life. Who are you? And how did you reach this end? Okay, yeah, we're starting with the end. You were born, raised, and lived your entire life in blessed Arcanian Empire. In this land, a man's destiny is predetermined at the moment of his birth. Whether human or Arcanian, nobleman, priest, or low-born commoner, all bent to the divine will of the twin gods. Each life is not but a single cog in the universe's immeasurable machine. The memories come flooding back, they engulf you as a merciless wave, binding together days that are thrice dead and gone. The dreams of your childhood, your adolescence, your youth spent in the capital, years of peace teeming with life and a war drenched in blood. High ranks and lowly deeds. There's gonna be many lowly deeds, I gather. Opulent palaces, good. Secretive city backstreets, fields of battle, and faces, so many faces of the people you held dear, the people who walked this road by your side. Such was your life, now all exposed by ink erupting onto the page. With your every step you sought to change the world as you saw fit. The choices of your upbringing, the path you carved in your youth, the fruits of your struggle, the consequences of your sacrifice, all of it led you here to the end of your time. And every choice had a price. Now, years and years later, the crossroads of your life echo in the memory, the pain and the joy, inextricably intermingled. Could you have taken a different path? No, cause I'm on iron mode. Chosen a different calling, found a different place in the world, you had the power to alter the very course of history. Now on the verge of death, you struggle with doubt, seeking answers to the last and most crucial question of all. Your life. Of all the paths in life, why did you walk this one? Did you choose your own fate, or was your life shaped by forces beyond your control? What determines a man's destiny? The man himself? Your life has always been yours to live, you made your own destiny. The world around him? Your path was charted for you by the people, the age, and the society in which you lived. A higher power? Your destiny was forged by a power greater than your own will. Or there is no destiny, it does not exist. Human life is an exercise in chance. It's not governed by any laws. How about we choose our destiny ourselves? If you want to be a hero, that looks like the path to take. You can hear Death's footsteps drawing near. Uh-oh. You square your shoulders and take a deep, full breath. You have found your final answer. What is destiny other than a long chain of your own actions and decisions? No matter what happened in your life, you always had a choice. You lived the life you deserved. Only you can answer for it. But are you right about this? Is it all true? To learn the truth, you will have to return to the very beginning, remembering every step you took along the way. On these pages, the story of a man named Randolph Brante will live once more. Okay, so we're going through the different stages of life. There is a childhood, adolescence, the youth, peacetime, and a revolt that sets everything on fire, apparently. Can't wait for that one. Let's start with Chapter 1, or Childhood. Where life begins, first words, first unsteady steps. You are but a small child, learning about the world in which you were born. To you, everything is so new, so baffling, and so unforgiving. It is the year 1118. A long, trying life stretches before you, so many feats and folds, so many fateful choices to come. Yet you're already sowing the seeds of your future self. You are learning to live and survive in this world, looking for a place within to call your own, choosing your future destiny. Who will you grow up to be? Yes, Randolph. In chapters Childhood, Adolescence, and Youth, you will live through your hero's coming of age. You will shape the protagonist's personality, his qualities and relationships, By the end of Prologue, you will determine the estate and future occupation of your hero. Only in adulthood will he start to influence the world around him, and even the ultimate fate of the Empire. Oh wow. Who will Randolph Brante grow up to be? It's your call. So, events in the personal life of the hero that can happen in this chapter. We can have fencing lessons. We can die, apparently. We can experience an insight. And there is the Nobleman's Sacrament. Okay. And we have, let's see, we have some things unlocked on the side here. Destiny. Okay. Personality, we are low-born, really. That's why you call me Sir Brante, because I'm low-born. With that fancy color, I don't look low-born. My occupation is growing up, yes. I have 0 perception, 0 determination. I'm an inattentive, spineless, low-born boy who's ready for action. Yeah, that sums up me. I don't like this game anymore. This hits too close to home. I've a tarnished reputation. Yep, that's me. Moderate means not even. And peace. Yeah, sometimes. I have an heir. Oh, okay. Stephan Brante is my brother. Robert Brante's son from his first marriage and a noble by birth. From a young age, he has been striving to be the first in all things and demonstrate his superiority to the family. How come he's a noble? Why is my brother a noble and I am not? So we have, let's see, we have the grandfather here. Nobleman of the Mantle, Gregor Brante. They call him the Mountain, I guess. The head of the Brante family and a nobleman of the Mantle, a senior judge at the Anazotti prefecture. He was the first person in the family to get an education and achieve a noble title. His dream is to see his family ennobled by the sword. A cruel and fierce defender of the ancient order, he's constantly preoccupied with arranging the future of his family line. Okay. Then we have my dad, Robert Brante, who's also a nobleman, and a judge. Okay, that runs in the family apparently. Following in the footsteps of his father Gregor, he earned a noble title and a position at the prefecture. He works tirelessly in his judicial service for the sake of his family. He took his low-born mother Lydia as his second wife, thereby jeopardizing the family's noble future. Dad, what did you do? You married a commoner? How dare you? Amalia, she's a noble-born. She's a noblewoman of the sword. And she reached her true death. Your father's first wife passed away soon after giving birth to Stephan, never to be reborn. She was a noblewoman of the sword and the sister of Augustin Alborn, a powerful family friend. The match between her and your father was your grandfather's doing. Amalia is said to have been a striking woman with a forceful personality who was proud of her noble origins. Okay, so Stephan, we already checked out, and then we have my mom, who is low-born, the low-born Lydia Brante, a humble commoner from the outskirts of Anizotti. Neither her lowly origins nor the fact that your grandfather directly forbade the marriage stopped your father from taking her into his home. She now manages the household and raises Robert's children. Your mother is devoted to her fate and insists that her children observe their lots. Okay, so there is some tension in the family, that's clear. And apparently, my mom has another child. The illegitimate daughter of your mother Lydia. She has never met her real father. Her name is Gloria. Her position in the family is precarious. Robert Brante has never acknowledged her as his own daughter. Your sister is a dreamer. She often has her head in the clouds and can act recklessly at times. Okay. I was gonna say this is the Arya Stark of the family, but Arya Stark was not the illegitimate one. The game keeps wanting to remind me that I'm spineless and inattentive. I already know, game. Let's see, I'm untouched by death. Oh, okay, you can die 4 times and then the game is over, I guess. Okay. The screens are now available. Yep, we checked those out. Let's begin the chapter. At first there was nothing, no time, no sensation, nothing but darkness and void. But then a will breathed life into nothingness. Matter and spirit were set in motion. History began its march. Oh, I didn't come into the world silently. That's for sure. My first memory is lying on my back, blinded by a bright white light. I'm not alone. Above me towers colossal figures of those who created you. You are a part of them, and they are a part of you. Between you and them is an inexplicable connection, a strong, unbreakable link. They will always watch over you, guard you, and protect you. It hurts to breathe. You let out the pain in the form of a desperate scream. Your creators extend their hands toward you. There are 2 of them, the ones who made your form from their own selves and brought you into this world. They are united, yet as they lean closer, you begin to see how different they are. You can already feel their differences within you, struggling against each other. The first figure is soft and empathic, wise and merciful. The love that emanates from it wraps you head to toe like an invisible blanket. The warmth from it is never ending. That, I guess, would be my mom. The second figure is strong and powerful, commanding and noble. It is harsh but fair, a beacon of guidance, a force of protection and merciless punishment for every misdeed. That sounds like my dad, yep. Yet there is also a third figure. It is like a shadow barely seen behind them, yet already pulsing with an unbreakable will to live. It is the very will to live that is now growing ever stronger within you. A soft, open palm, a strong, closed fist, a lingering, distant shadow. You struggle to loosen the swaddling cloths wrapped around you and extend a tiny hand into the world. Okay, so these are choices which will give you consequences. If I reach for my mom, I assume I'm gonna get 1 perception. If I reach for my dad, I'm gonna get 1 determination. And if I smile at the shadow, I'm gonna get 10 willpower. Let's go with the determination here. Reach out to the fist. The fist is stiff, coarse, and even unpleasant to the touch, but this firm hand belongs to your father. Tiny newborn, you are helpless before the full-grown man. Your little hand practically challenges him and his strength, and he accepts the challenge. Your father's fist opens. His hand strokes your little hand gently, if somewhat awkwardly. It's a tender gesture, a glimpse into something he will seldom let show in the years to come. Okay, we're a little bit less spineless now, but still spineless. Your life in this world begins. How will you live it? Let's find out. We are 1 year old now. As the days go by, you learn to tell your parents apart. You recognize father by his heavy breath and strong cold hands. He visits you rarely. What kind of a dad are you, Robert? Hello there, little Randolph Brante. Mother's tender voice, however, follows you day and night. My, you're growing so quickly, my child. There are 2 more children in the family named Stephan and Gloria. Gloria sings songs to you. She often dresses you in tight clothing and gently holds your hands as you learn to take your first steps. Stephan likes to sweep you up and pinch you and toss you in the air. Okay. Oh look, it's your brother and sister. Yeah, you're my little brother. We're gonna play together, but I'll always be in charge, cause you were born a commoner. Be quiet, you. He doesn't understand yet. Come on, baby Randolph. Let's go play in the yard. It's hot outside. You grab your brother's hand with one hand and your sister's with another as they help you walk down the giant stone stairs. Then you sit on the ground and start exploring the sparse blades of grass with your fingers. Tickles. In the sky far above and away from you is a gigantic pillar. A perfectly straight stick made of light. It's so bright it hurts to look at it. What is that? Why are you staring at the shining pillar? It's not going anywhere, you know? Because I'm trying to figure out what it is. Hey, I want to play hide and seek. He's just a little baby, how is he gonna play? Then you hide him, and I'll try to find both of you. You have no idea what they're talking about, but you support them with happy cooing. This is strange, but so exciting. Stephan and Gloria glance at each other, then your brother walks to a big tree, closes his eyes and starts shouting something. Gloria takes your hand and walks you through the yard. Your sister takes you behind some thick bushes by a tall wall. The light from that light stick on the horizon barely reaches here. Can't see home from this place, the ground is crawling with tiny black bugs. Gloria sits you down on the ground and puts a finger to her mouth for some reason, then she's gone. You can no longer hear Stephan's voice, Gloria's nowhere to be seen. You feel colder, the bugs are no fun to play with, you've been sitting here for a long time completely alone. Nobody checks on you. Did they forget about you? Did they abandon you? I think those thoughts are a bit beyond a 1-year-old, no? Am I being abandoned? Oh my god, I'm like only 1 year old. I could cry loudly. I could find my way home. And I can start playing with leaves and twigs and little bugs. Well, I'm a baby, I mean, I'm just gonna cry as a baby, I guess. I'm a crybaby, by the way. Oh yeah, that sounds like me, totally. You take a deep, deep breath and start bawling. This is the loudest you've ever cried. It's a cry of sheer terror, the cry of a boy waiting to be found, a boy whose brother and sister hurt his feelings when they left him all alone. You hear brisk steps, then the leaves and twigs rustling and parting. Mother leans over you. So that's where they took you. Your tears dry the moment you see her. You greet her with glee. There is no reason to be afraid anymore. Mother picks you up, puts you to her chest and pats you on the head. Your brother and sister stand behind her, clearly feeling guilty. Gloria is in tears, just like you. Stephan keeps staring at his feet. You hug Mother tightly. She is here now. Okay, we have 10 willpower. That's good, I guess. Not quite sure what it's being used for yet. Another year goes by, and we are at the Great Descent. You're still a child, but you can already talk and run around on your own. Today is out of the ordinary. Father is busy around the house, giving orders to the servants. Throughout the day, the kitchen has been abuzz with work, and there are solemn, gloomy preparations and candles being lit. Even your older brother Stephan is quiet today. Mother takes your hand and brings you to your sister Gloria. My son, today is the Great Descent. We honor the day when the twin gods descended to us. You must spend this day in reverence to the gods. You're too young to understand, so just do everything your sister says for now. Gloria takes you to the playroom. There are no toys here, no chairs, even the carpet has been taken away. There is nothing there but a wooden floor. Today we're not allowed to go to any other room, and we'll be eating nothing but gruel and stale bread. On the day of the Great Descent, everyone must be where they belong. It's quiet, unusually so. Muffled voices from behind the door are all you can hear. You're sitting on the cold floor, confused, with no idea what to do. Then you hear your sister's voice, a lonely sound in the empty room. It's a little song that Mother taught her. You hold your breath as you listen to it. When the twins came down to earth, they brought lots for every bird. Let us count them, 1, 2, 3, the twins made them for you and me. Nobles rule and bravely fight, they protect us with their might. Priests work hard to understand, guide us by the twins' command. Common people work and toil, always patient, never spoiled. Live your lot where you were born, to the day when you pass on. Know your lot and know the prayer, for the twins see everywhere. You're transfixed by the tune. Gloria notices your gaze and a smile creeps across her face. You like the rhyme, don't you, Randolph? Do you know what it's all about? I have no clue. I mean, Randolph has no clue. I don't want you to think that I'm a dumbass or something. You already think that I'm inattentive and spineless, so let's keep it at that. Look, there are 3 lots. They were brought to us by the twins when they descended to us from the shining pillar. Remember that pillar of light on the horizon? That's it. You can see the shining pillar anytime from anywhere in the world. If you follow your lot as you live, you'll reach the peak of the pillar. If you don't, you'll get eternal torment at the foot. You and I are lowborn. Mom is a commoner too. So the lot for you and me is to suffer and be patient and work hard, understand? The priests and the nobles have other lots. The nobles fight and rule over everybody. The priests, well, I'm not really sure what they do, but I guess they talk to the twins and then teach everybody. Gloria stares at you intently. Did you get it, silly? Then she shakes her head and keeps singing the song over and over again. Her voice transfixes you, drawing you in. The room starts to glow like the sky. From this light emerge 2 figures you have known ever since the moment of your birth. One of them embraces your sister's shoulder. The other stands guard behind her back. You watch this happening before your very eyes, unable to turn away. Gloria is swaying to the song, unaware of what is happening. She sings the final verses once more. Know your lot, know the prayer. You feel compelled by this divine sight to express yourself somehow. You feel words condensing within you from the light. But what will these words be? We can sing the last line wrong. It gives determination. Or we can join our sister and finish the song the same way we heard it. Well, let's do that because she sang it so many times. Know your lot and know the prayer, for the twins see everywhere. You sing the last line together with Gloria. Your sister looks up at you in surprise and gives you a nod. The shining pair standing behind her back turn to look at you. You can feel their gaze piercing you from top to bottom. When the moment passes, they melt into the dim light coming from the window. Gloria turns her head to look at where you were staring. Did you see something, Randolph? You shake your head, not anymore. So we have 1 perception now. And I think 1 determination and 10 willpower. And I think that will be a good moment to end the episode for now. Let's try and make these into a bit shorter episodes, if I can manage to remember that. Let me know what you think of this game so far. I'm quite curious to explore this story. Thanks a lot for watching. If you're enjoying it, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to follow along, and I will see you in a next episode.